well, that's probably going to be the first problem that goes horribly wrong.
What is love if it's not with you? I know when you're alone, you feel it too. In your arms is where I long to be. 'Cause being with you gives me sanity. Oh, listen to me, darling. I wake up every morning thinking about the way you feel. Oh, I wonder if you know it. And what good is the party if you're not around to listen to me now? What good is love if it's not your love? What good is love if it's not your love? Is it amazing love? Is it amazing love? Is it amazing love? What good is love if it's not your love? What good is love if it's not your love?
Hey everybody, Bird is the word 1516. Yeah, I'm in my basement right now, and what you're looking at now is a Vivitar X029 digital camera. It's a really nice camera. It actually is. I've filmed some stuff with it. Never posted anything because I filmed it like 3 years ago, but it takes video, takes pictures. Overall, a great camera, except the battery does not work. It's a foreign battery or something, so I can't find it. So I'm going to have to resort to other options to getting a battery for it. You've probably never seen any video taken with this because I've never posted video taken by this camera. So right now, the camera is sitting on a poor excuse for a tripod, which is just some boards and nails slapped together. Which it really doesn't work. It just shakes, and I'm just shaking one leg right now. Oh no, earthquake, your iPad's gonna fall off. So, I've decided to come up with a new idea. So, case. So this is the basic idea that I have for a new tripod. It's completely new, revolutionized, more options. Let's just start explaining. So if I get the camera from the tripod and lay it out, then it makes more sense. So what's going to happen is, in the top here, in the bottom of the camera, there's a point for a screw to put it on the tripod. So I'll get a screw and put that in the bottom of this, or I might get another piece that's smaller. But then the camera's going to be mounted on here, on this block of wood. This block of wood will be attached to this piece of wood. This piece of wood will be attached to this piece of wood, like so, by a screw, because I found that nails do not work. And also screws are much better and superior to nails. Oops, I shouldn't have pushed that. So then, what that's going to do, because most of the weight on this piece is lower than the connection point, it will keep the camera steady on the uneven terrain of Massachusetts, which is pretty much just a bunch of rocks, dirt, and trees. Then this piece will be attached from the top down into this piece, and what that allows me to do is turn the camera completely around in a circle, so I can get 360-degree shots. Now this piece on the bottom, or technically not even the bottom, this is the middle of the tripod, which this piece of plywood, which I found in the scrap pile, will be cut out, and I'm going to attach the tripod legs to that, which are going to be cut out of this piece over here. So the tripod legs get attached to the plywood, and the plywood is attached to here, and this is attached to this, and this is attached to this, and this is attached to this,
know when you're alone, you feel it too. In your arms is where I long to be. 'Cause being with you gives me sanity. Oh, listen to me, darling. I wake up every morning thinking about the way you feel. Oh, I wonder if you know it. And what good is the party if you're not around? Just listen to me now. What good is love? Crazy love. If it's not your love. What good is love? Your baby love. If it's not your love.
Alright, the battery came in for the X029, and I charged it a bit. And here we go. Camera's all working nice now. Let's see if we can take a video with it.
What's a song if you can't hear it too?
Can't imagine dancing without you.
A shooting star ain't really nothing to see.
If you're not right here standing next to me. Oh, listen to me, darling. I wake up every morning thinking about the way you feel. Oh, I wonder if you know it. What good is the party if you're not around? Listen to me now. What good is love? If it's not your love. What good is love? If it's not your What's the song? What's the words? If it's not with you, if it is not with you, if you can't hear it too, I know when you're alone, you got to feel it too. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so this is what the tripod looks like right now. The front end split when I was putting in the leg here, and then the right side did okay, but then the left side split as well. So it's still stable, it still holds, so if I throw some glue in it, that should probably fix it, but for now this is okay. Alright, so from the bottom up, base looks pretty good so far, and it just jammed the rest of it in the hole for now. And as you'll notice, it's not balanced. So I'm going to try to put a handle, probably going over here-ish, to see if it can balance out the weight. So this is what it looks like now. I fit this piece in here, and then this piece will go on here, and I might put a handle on here as well. Or actually, I am going to put on a handle. So this is what the tripod looks like as of today. This is the basic idea that I have for a new tripod. It's laid out, it just needs some more assembly. Now let's get to it. Now I replace the nail in here with a screw, so A, it doesn't come off anymore, and B, I think it's stabilized now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need to put a handle on to do weight, but I'm going to put a handle on anyway, just so that it's easier to turn. Alright, so that's a good handle. It was literally sitting right here. So, how should I put it on? Screws or nails? That's a good question. Maybe I'll use a screw.
You gotta stand tall, even when you're small. You gotta sing loud when they tell you not to talk. You need to believe that you were born to be free. You gotta let go of all your fear, 'cause it's a jungle out here. Now you come from the city where everything's pretty and the lights are all too bright, and you live your life inside. Oh, how do you survive? Take a look and take a chance. Take a moment and you will understand. It's a jungle out here. Oh, it's a jungle out here. But there's no reason to be scared. It's just a jungle out here. Whoa, it's a jungle out here. Whoa, it's a jungle out here. Whoa, it's a jungle out here. You gotta learn to run before you walk. You gotta act tough, even if you're not. You need to believe that you are all you need. You gotta let go of all your fear, 'cause it's a jungle out here. Said you come from the city where everything's pretty and the lights are all too bright, and you live your life inside. Oh, how do you survive? Take a look and take a chance. Take a moment and you will understand. It's a jungle out here. Oh, it's a jungle out here. But there's no reason to be scared. It's just a jungle out here.
So,
Jungle out here.
now that it's standing on its own,
Oh, it's a jungle out here.
the mid piece is a bit unstable, is a good word to use. And, you know, it's a bit off kilter. Actually, the top is great. This works perfectly fine. Handles good for now. Although it is a bit hard turning the panning arm. So, yeah. Let's see what the camera looks like on it. Alright, the camera looks pretty good on there. So, I mean, I can just...
Take a look and take a chance.
Yeah, it's working pretty good.
Understand it's a jungle out here. Oh, it's a jungle out here.
With the camera on top, just about here is 4 feet tall, which is actually pretty good because the legs are only like 30 inches, 28, and with them sitting at an angle, it makes it even shorter. So the majority of the camera is just this part here, and then the other half is down here. And I can just spin this around all day. There's no tomorrow. I need to stop. But, anyway, this is my tripod. I built it for free. Free tripod! Yay!
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So, after the first field test, we're left with that, and legs, and this bag of plywood, which is at this point useless to me. So, I started cutting out this piece of 2x4, I think? No, it's a 2x6. I can go measure it. That's 1.5, and that's 5.5. So let's just call it a 2x6, because it looks like it got split on the end here. So this piece, I don't think this is gonna split apart like the plywood. This is solid. It hurts my hand. Let's go cut it. Alright, so I tried a screw with the pre-drilled hole, but the screw is the same size as the hole, so it goes right through. I tried a nail, and the nail worked, but if I were to film it, it would just smash the iPad to bits, which I don't want to do. Well, that's probably going to be the first problem that goes horribly wrong. Attempt number 2. There we go. Well, this tripod isn't any better than the first one whatsoever. It still needs, oh yeah, well, it's not designed for an iPad anyway, but it still needs tweaking, it still needs fixing. It's not going to be done for a long time, but for now, I'm satisfied with its performance. The legs, besides the classic tripod, just the legs are good, the main thing is good. It's all in there, it's all tight. It's just shaped a little bit. So anyway, thanks for watching me fail at making a tripod, or succeed depending on how you feel. Bye.